An average an average Microsoft Office suite costs not less than $100 and sometimes even more. Do you know that pirating softwares is illegal? Downloading softwares from torrent can harm your computer as well. There is another way of using Microsoft Office like softwares, and that too absolutely free. So no illegal pirating of software, no harmful viruses from torrent sites. You can use LibreOffice for free. So all you have to go to www.libreoffice.org, LibreOffice.org. And so once you're there, you will be seeing this kind of website, and you can see multiple slides. That okay, this is the free Office suite, and we are having fun projects, so you can be part of them, and you can be part of the community. So if you want to download it right now, just click on download now, and once you will click on it, you will be seeing multiple options. So if you are using Mac OS X, then it will automatically detect which kind of compatible software you will download. So in case you are using Windows, then the website will automatically detect the operating system you are using. So you can just click on this download version, and you can install it like you install any normal software. An average An average Microsoft Office suite costs not less than $100 and sometimes even more. Do you know that pirating softwares is illegal? Downloading softwares from torrent can harm your computer as well. There is another way of using Microsoft Office like softwares, and that too absolutely free. So no illegal pirating of software, no harmful viruses from torrent sites. You can use LibreOffice for free. So all you have to go to www.libreoffice.org, LibreOffice.org. And so once you're there, you will be seeing this kind of website, and you can see multiple slides. That okay, this is the free Office suite, and we are having fun projects, so you can be part of them, and you can be part of the community. So if you want to download it right now, just click on download now, and once you will click on it, you will be seeing multiple options. So if you are using Mac OS X, then it will automatically detect which kind of compatible software you will download. So in case you are using Windows, then the website will automatically detect the operating system you are using. So you can just click on this download version, and you can install it like you install any normal software. In this tutorial, we will be learning what is LibreOffice and why do we use it. So LibreOffice is a suite of different softwares which is used for creating some kind of document. So for example, if you want to create some kind of Word document, then you will be using LibreOffice's Writer. If you want to create spreadsheets, then you will be using Calc. And if you want to create some kind of presentation, then you will be clicking on Presentation or Impress. So in following videos, we will be starting with Writer, and then we will move to Calc, and then we will move to Impress. In this tutorial, we will be starting with LibreOffice Writer. So to start with, we need to understand the user interface of LibreOffice. So let's start it. So at the top of the screen, we can see there is this menu bar which contains all the menu items and sub menu items, which we will be exploring in the coming videos. At the title, we can see this is the name of the document. Since we didn't save the document, there is this entitled, but as soon as we will save the document, it will show the name of the document separated by the name of the software. Just below the title, there is a set of shortcut icons which perform very specific tasks. So if you will hover on any of them, then it will show the name of the task they perform. So if you will hover on
this and shows format paintbrush. So it copies the format of any particular text to an intended place. At the left and the top, we can see we have rulers which help us to set the margins or tab settings. So it helps us to really measure the document. This white area is actually the place where we enter the text or the images. So it is one of the most important thing or part of LibreOffice Writer. Besides that, there is the status bar at the bottom of the screen which shows miscellaneous details about the document. So this shows number of pages slash, so the page we are currently on slash number of pages available in this document, number of words or characters in this document, then which kind of language we are using in this document. Besides that, at the bottom right there is this zooming option. So if you want to zoom the page, then you can just scroll it towards left or towards right to increase the level of zoom. So in the next video we will be starting with a discussion on shortcuts available, and thereafter we will be starting with menu items, and thereafter we will start working on creating some useful documents. And in this video we will be starting with discussion on number of shortcuts available in LibreOffice Writer. So to start with, we have lots of icons and we have grouped them into very meaningful category. For example, starting from new to PDF, it's all about document manipulation. For example, if you want to create a document, a new document, so you just have to click on the down arrow and select any of these. So if you want to create a text document, then you will click on text document. If you want to create a spreadsheet, then spreadsheet. Then presentation, if you want to create presentation, then you will click on presentation, like this. Or maybe if you want to create a new spreadsheet, then you will click on spreadsheet, and this is how it will appear. Now this is used for opening any existing file. So in case you already have a document which you have to modify or add content to, then you will open the click on this, and then you will choose the location from where you want to open it. Then if you have made some kind of changes in the document, then you can save the document. So for saving the document, you have to click on this. Since we haven't made any changes in this document, so the save button is disabled. But once we will make some kind of changes in this document, this will be enabled. This will be active icon. So as we can see now, it's the active one. So if you will click over here, then it will be saving a new document, since it wasn't ever saved before. Then there is this fourth option, which is document as email. So if you want to send the document as email, then you will click on that, on this icon, just to create and send this document into through email. Then there is edit file. So there are times when the file is not ready for editing, and if you want to edit the file, then you will click on this icon. Since it is already enabled for editing, there is no need for that, so it's disabled. Then there is PDF. So if you click on this, there are times when you want to convert a document into PDF. So LibreOffice is equipped with PDF conversion utility. So all you have to do is click on this icon, select where you want to save the PDF file, and it will be saved. So you will be having two copies. First is the document file, second one is PDF file. So thank you for watching the video. In the next video we will be covering print previews. In this tutorial we will start with what is print preview and how to print the document very easily. So let's say you have a default printer installed in your computer and you want to give printout immediately. Then all you need to do is click on this button and the print will be sent immediately. It will not ask for anything, it will just take the default settings, layout, page layout and everything, and the printout command will be sent. If you want to know how the actual print will look like, then you will go to page preview. So if you click on this, it will show you how the document will appear. And when you're done with that, you can just close preview to return to your normal document. So in this video we learned how to take the printout and how to see the page preview. In this video we will discuss about how to check the spellings of the Word document and how to enable or disable automatic spell checker. So we can see there are two icons with the check mark and ABC return. So first one is for spelling grammar. So what by it we mean that it will show the whole text available in the Word document, and then what are the kind of suggestions or what are the mistakes available within this Word document. So since we haven't done anything in this, so it will not show anything. But if we will enter some random text, then obviously it will start working. So now we have written 5 words, 3 are grammatically wrong, alphabet the spellings are wrong, and the last 2 are right. So we will just try to check if the spell checker can detect the right versus wrong. Then since UYG yug is not a valid word, it will suggest alternatives. But since so let's consider muggy to be the alternative for this word, then just select the word and say correct, and then it's replaced with muggy because muggy is something which we selected. And now we want uhu to be replaced with ahu, then just correct uyu, let's say chihuahua. So now we all have the correct words, the corrects according to the dictionary available in LibreOffice. What automatic spell checker does is, so in case you will just start typing something, it will automatically check if the spellings within the documents are correct or not. So if we disable this, then it won't show anything because now the spellings aren't checked automatically. So if we really need to check, then we need to click on that, on the first icon, to really check the spellings. So the best method would be to enable the automatic spell checker. And how do we know if it is selected or not? It's slightly embossed, it's slightly darkened, which means that it's selected. So as of now the automatic spell checker is enabled, which is the default property in LibreOffice Writer. In this tutorial, we'll be exploring how to copy the format of one text item into another text item. So for example, here we have three sentences and we want to change formatting of second and third. So all we need to do is we need to select the text whose formatting we have to copy to another set of words. Then click on this format paintbrush, which looks like paint brush, and select the text whose formatting you want to change. So now earlier it had some different formatting, but it has been changed, which is identical to this text. This is something which we normally do when we create some kind of documents. Very frequently used utility. So now if we want to copy the format of this text to the second one, then we need to select it again, and now it has been changed. So first step is to select the text whose formatting you want to copy, and then click on the brush and select the text to which you want to change the formatting. So now formatting of line 1 has been changed, has been copied to this one, and this is exactly what we were looking for. Now we will be understanding what does undo or redo does. So let's say we make some changes to this document, which is, let's type hello, this is being skilled. Now we added some text to this document. Now we want to undo, we want to go back to its original state. So what was the last thing which we did? We added the text, the word called skilled. Now if you will press undo, it will show that it will remove the full stop and then skilled and then being, then the space and then being, then a space, then is. Now if we want to redo it, we want to return to original state step by step, then we will click on redo. It will uh, redo that space and then the word, then a space, then a word to its original state. So this is the function of undo and redo. Very frequently used when we do lots of documentation, when we create documents, then accidentally we make some mistakes and we want to return to original state, and that's when we use undo or redo. Thank you for watching the video. In the next video we will be discussing about how to create hyperlinks. Hi, in this tutorial we will learn how to create a hyperlink in LibreOffice Writer. So step 1 is to select the text which you want to convert into a hyperlink. Then click on the shortcut which says hyperlink. It looks like a globe over a document. So click on it. There are many fields and we have to just see if hyperlink type is written over there. Then select the web because we want the hyperlink to be leading us to a web page. And in front of target just type beingskilled.com or any website you want the user, the reader to go to. Then click on apply and then close. So before that, in front of text we can see being skilled. So being skilled will be the text which will be converted into a hyperlink. So whenever you will click on being skilled, this text, it will lead to a website called beingskilled.com and then close. So as we can see, the color has changed to blue, which means that it has been converted into a hyperlink. And when you will hover over the text, it will show click to open hyperlink beingskill.com. So this is how we create a hyperlink in LibreOffice. So let's try converting this text into a hyperlink as well. So just select the text, click on hyperlink, just type in the website's name, click on apply, then close. And as we can see, this has been converted into a hyperlink, and we can see google.com is also written, which is the hyperlink. Hi, in this video we will learn how to change the font and font size of the text. So for step 1 is to select the text whose font we want to change, and then there is a huge list of fonts installed in the system, and select any of the font which you think will be good for your document. So for example, here we have selected Book Antigua, and now we want to change the font of this part which we have selected to, let's say, Angel Mono, and font of this to Braga Tokyo. Now we want to change the font size. So for that we need to select the text again and change it to, let's say, 24. So now it has changed to 24, while other text is of font size 12. Now if you want to change it to 15, then we can do that by selecting any value. So you can change the font and font size to your requirements, whatever suits your documents requirements or whatever pleases you. Hi, in this video we will learn about formatting of text using the shortcuts available. Now let's say we want to create a headline, to type a headline, then we can just type this is a headline, and generally headlines are bold and they have larger size as compared to the other text content. So let's make it 32. So now this looks like a headline. Now let's say we want to make certain text portion as italic to differentiate this portion of text with other text content. Now if you want to add underline to something, to some text which happens to be really important, then we can just underline it by pressing this shortcut. So this is how we change the formatting of the text. So making it bold, making it italic, making it underline, to make the content of the text more visually appealing. Very, as in documentation, presentation is very important, and this is how we do the formatting. In this tutorial we will learn how to do a text alignment in LibreOffice Writer. So we are given 4 options of aligning the text in LibreOffice Writer. First is align left, second is centered, third is align right, and fourth is justified. And as we can see, in inside this icons there is also alignment of text, so we can just see and observe which kind of alignment they are offering. So when we will hover off on any of these, then it will show like, since the text is aligned towards left, it is aligned left. In this, text is aligned in center. In this, text is aligned right, and this is justified. The text is aligned on both left and right side. So let's see how it works. So in left alignment, entire text is flushed towards left side and it's kind of ragged towards right. While in the right alignment, the text is flushed towards the right side and it's ragged at the left side. In center alignment, it is ragged in both directions if the data or text is not completely filled, while it maintains the symmetry at the center. While in justified, the text is flushed towards left and right side equally, and so it's like left aligned as well as right aligned. So let's see how it works. So we have this random text and we want to make it left aligned. So all we need to do is select the text and then click on align left to change the alignment towards left. Now if you want it to be on the center, then click on center. If you want it to be on the right side, then click on right. And if you want it to be justified, then now it's justified. It's flushed towards left as well as towards right side. It looks really good. So generally when we prepare some kind of documentation, entire text is justified. Hi, in this video we will learn how to do numbering of the list items. So let's say we have this kind of list and we want to add numbers to it. So just select the text and click on numbering on or off, and as we can see, each list item now has a number associated with it. Now if we don't want number but we want bullets instead, then we can just select bullets and the numbers will be gone and bullets will be there. Now as we know, as we can see, we have lots of list items and sub list items. Now we want it to be indented, so just click on increase indent, and now they are a sub item. And let's see over here, we have to indent it as well, and these will be indented twice because these are sub item, and we're just changing it. Now as you can see, this is a list, then this is a list item 1, and then there are two sub list items, then a list item 2 and 3, and then there is sub item, and there is sub item, and there is this list item 3. So this is how we indent and create lists in LibreOffice Writer. We can have either numbering or bullets to make it very easy to differentiate between each list item and to keep count of these list item. In this video we will learn how to change the color of the font, how to add background color, and how to highlight the text. So we will start with changing font color. So all we need to do is select the text and click on down arrow just as adjacent to A, or it's called font color. Then click and choose any of the font available. So let's say we are selecting green for this is important. We will choose red for this is super important, and this is awesome will be colored blue. So now as we can see, we have changed the color of the font by selecting the text and choosing any of the color available in the palette. Now if you want to highlight the text, then all we need to do is select the text which needs to be highlighted and then click on highlighting and choose any of the color available. So now in this case we have selected the text and it has been highlighted. Now if you want to change the color of the highlight and make it green, then just drag and select the portion till where you want to highlight. So now as we can see, the color of highlighting has been changed, and this is important, has been highlighted as green, light green. And let's make it a bit pink. Yeah, so now it's visible. So this is how we change the color of the font and highlight the text. Now if you want to add background color, then all we need to do is select it and select the area where you want to fill or add background. Select it and then just select the portion. Select the text and click on background color, and the background color will be changed. So since it was having white color, now it has been replaced with purple color. Now suppose we want to change the background color of last row, then all we need to do is select the text, select the area, and then choose any of the color available in it. So this is how we changed the background color. One thing we need to note is we can't use highlighting for this purpose, as highlighting is used only for text and not for tables or any other figures. Hi, in this tutorial we will learn how to convert a document into a PDF file. So we are using LibreOffice Writer. It holds valid for LibreOffice Calc and Impress as well. Now we need to convert this document into a PDF. So first of all, we will open the document or create a document, normal document, and enter the content or whatever it is. And now what we will do is we will go to File and we will click on Export as PDF. Now we have got lots of settings over here, and let's try to understand important ones. So in range, so let's suppose we have 100 pages in our document and we want only pages 6 to 60. So the PDF file which will be converted will be having pages from 6 to 60. Images. In this, the exported file, either there can be a lossless compression, which means the quality will be very high, but the file size will also be very high. When we talk about JPEG compression, it means that the image quality will be reduced to the percentage we define. Obviously the size will also be reduced of the file. So in case you want high quality photographs in PDF file, then you will choose lossless compression. And if you are concerned about the file size, then you will compress it to reduce the quality and therefore reduce the file size. So let's keep it 50, or let's create a new very high quality PDF file. Now if you want to make it signed, then you can click on signed. So what it will do is it will create a vertical watermark of green color, which we will see once the file is exported. Now we'll click on, let's enter the bookmark's name. Initial document, initial view, we have panes. Now we can just have bookmarks on the left side or thumbnails and the page. This is how it will look like. Fit in window. If you want to make it zoomed, a bit zoomed, then and security means if you want to keep password of your document, when someone opens the file, it will ask for a password. So if you want that to happen, then you will set a open password, and if you want that no one can modify the file permissions without knowing the password, then enter the password over here. So it's like set permission password. Now export the file to that extension required. Now let's keep it text6.pdf. We will go to and open the document. This is how it is looking like. It is looking. The watermark is at the behind while the text is there, and this is very high quality PDF without any distortion at all. So this is the process of converting a document, a LibreOffice document, into a PDF file. Hi, welcome to LibreOffice tutorial. In last tutorials we learned about the shortcuts available in LibreOffice Writer. Now we will be discussing about frequently used menu items. So in this tutorial we will discuss about how to save as the document into Windows compatible format, Windows Office or Microsoft Office compatible format. So by default, LibreOffice saves the files in extensions ODS, ODT, and ODP, where ODS means Open Document Spreadsheet, ODT means Open Document Text, and ODP means Open Document Presentation. So to ensure, because these formats can't be opened in Microsoft Office, and if we need to open them, then we need to save this file as either DOC or XLS or presentation or PPT, depending on the softwares we are using. So in this, we will just save as the document. So by default, if there is a text document, then it will be ODT, but we need to save it as Microsoft Word 97 2000 XP 2003 .doc and .xls for Excel and .ppt for presentation. This particular format has the least compatibility issue, while docx has more compatibility issues than doc. So ideally we should use Microsoft Word 97 2000 XP 2003 doc. So now as we can see, the file is renamed as test6.doc. So a duplicate file is created using doc dot using save as with a new name dot the extension we required. So in this we require doc. In this tutorial, we will learn how to track changes in LibreOffice Writer. So basically, we are working on some kind of document. Let's say we are being scaled, and now what we want to do is we want to track changes, which means that whenever you are making some kind of correction, some kind of addition or modification, you want to change, you want to track those changes so that the new user or the other user who will be editing this document will know, okay, these are the modifications done by this user. So how do we really do that? So first of all, you have to go to edit, and then you have to go to changes, and then you have to click on record. So what happens is, after doing this, let's say you will add being skilled is a platform for building skills. Now we can see that everything is in yellow, which means that this is the addition which was done by an unknown user, unknown author, because we didn't register this LibreOffice. That's why it's showing unknown author, or else if you will register it, it will show you the registered name. So we can see that this is in yellow color, and now let's add something. Hello, this is so nice. And now if we will delete this, then let's see what happens. Nothing will happen. But if there was some original text in the document, and if you will remove it, then what will happen is there will be a strike through thing around across the text which is deleted. So which tells you that, okay, um, the text which is without strike through is the addition, while the text with the strike through is deletion. So this is how we track the changes in LibreOffice Writer. Now let's say if you want to accept the change, then you can click on accept the change by pressing the right click of your mouse, or right button of your mouse. So over this text, so just press that and then click on accept change. So as we deleted it, so LibreOffice automatically deleted the text. And if you will click on this, then accept change, then it will come in its normal color, which is black. And let's accept this as well. So this is it. So what do you really mean by accept changes? So let's say being skilled is really working hard, and now if you will just remove this line, so what happens is there are two ways to get the accepted data. First is to just just copy the content and press Control C, and just create a new file and press Control V. Now we can see there are only two lines, which is to say that we have line number 1 and line number 3, and line number 2 is gone because we deleted it. So when we pasted it in the new file, only the content which was supposed to be there is present, and the second line, since we deleted it, it is not there in the new line, in the new line. If you will just click on backspace key, then this particular section is supposed to be in two different lines, not in three lines. So yes, we can see that now it is in two lines. So there are other ways to accept or reject the changes. this is one of the ways. Just click on it and you can see all the list of all the additions or deletions, so you can accept them one by one. And whenever you will click on it, it will highlight the portion which was deleted or inserted. So it will become very handy. So let's say if it is in insertion, and if you want to accept the change, then click on it. So the change has been accepted now. Deletion, you want to accept it or reject it. If you want to reject it, then click on it and it will be retained. Insertion, there is a space, white space, just click on accept and it will be retained. So this is how accept or reject the changes in LibreOffice Writer. And then there are next change, previous change, and it is same as that of what we did earlier. Now let's say if you want to talk about like next change, then it, or previous change rather, so it will highlight, okay, these were the changes which happened, then this change will happened. Also you can leave a comment, so that the user will know, okay, this was the intention of modifying the content. And when we are working on some text document or any document for that matter, um, and there are multiple authors involved, it is very important to communicate to different authors that, okay, this was my intention, or this was the intention behind my activity on this particular document, so that everyone will know, or will be in loop. Okay, these were the uh, main goals of this document, and this is how we did it, so that when there will be a new author, he or she will first of all get a feeling of, okay, these were the intentions of the goal, and how can I make the modifications which will ensure that the goal or the central idea is maintained, is followed. Hi, in this tutorial we will learn how to change file format of LibreOffice documents into Windows compatible format. So let's start doing it. So when we talk about spreadsheets, in LibreOffice the format is ODS, while in MS Office it's XLS. For presentations it's ODP, and in MS Office it's PPT, while for Word documents the format is ODT, and in MS Office the format is DOC. Since XLS, PPT and DOC are most widely supported among the applications, so we will learn how to convert LibreOffice's format into MS Office compatible format. So let's do it. So all we need to do is go to File, then click on Save As, and it will show you the location where you want to save it. And then in the file type, choose Microsoft Excel 97 2000 XP 2003 .xls. So it can be either XLS or it will be Word 97 2000 XP / 2003 .doc, or present Microsoft PowerPoint 97 2000 XP 2003 .ppt. So click there and enter any name you want of the document, and then click on Save. So now, as we can see, the file name is fileformats.xls, which means that the file has been successfully converted into a MS Office compatible format, which further means that it will open in any application which supports MS Office formats without any problem. In this tutorial, we will learn what is LibreOffice Calc And why do we use calc? So whenever we need a spreadsheet software, we think of Excel. But Excel is a proprietary software for which you have to pay, while LibreOffice Calc is an open source free software which you can download anytime from LibreOffice website, and the updates are released so frequently that you will get lots of features for free every month. So let's explore what is LibreOffice Calc and learn how to use it. So this is how LibreOffice Calc looks like. We have lots of rows and columns. Each has multiple cells. So each individual is known as a cell. So this selected item is a cell. And if we can see, there is this column which is highlighted B, while there is 3 which is highlighted. So these are corresponding rows and columns of this particular cell. So if you want to notate it, it will be B3, or this random cell will be E10. This will be G16. This is how notation in chess done. So if you use or play chess, then this is how we do notation in LibreOffice Calc as well, or Excel for that matter. So in the next video, we will learn how to do simple calculations in LibreOffice Calc. In this tutorial, we will learn how to do simple calculations in Calc. So by calculations, we mean addition, multiplication, subtraction, and division. So let's start doing it. So we have this spreadsheet and we want to do some calculations. So let's try it. So we have A1, which is 3, then we have 5, 9, 10. Now we want to add these up. So equals to, then the function's name, and then in bracket all the numbers, all the cells notation has to be entered, each separated by a comma. So just select the first one and drag it till the last and press enter. Here we can see it's equal to the function's name, then in bracket the first cell, then a colon, and then the last cell, and then the bracket is closed. So this colon represents that all the values from A1 to A4 will be used. Now let's enter some random values in this as well. Now just copy this cell and paste it over here. So what it does is it will change the values accordingly but corresponding to this column. So for example, here we had A1 to A4, but here we have B1 to B4. So it automatically changed the columns numbers corresponding to the column, and then it used exactly same method, same formula. Now we want to subtract B or A from B. So let's do it. Let's type equals to, then B5 minus, select this, and it will show the value, which is 24. Now if we want to see how to divide this value with 100, all you need to do is just type equals to, then select this cell and then type divide, then 100 and press enter. So it's 2.04. So this is how we do the basic calculations in either Microsoft Excel or LibreOffice Calc. Hi, in this tutorial we will learn how to add border in a table and how to change thickness of the border of that table. So let's start doing it. So suppose we have this table, it's called the price comparison. So we need to add a border to it. So we'll just select it and then we will click on borders and select any of these. So for now we need to add border to all the outside as well as the borders inside. Then we will select them and then we will right click and then go to format cells. Over here we will go to borders and then we will select the width. Let's say we want 10. Now it will be really thick, which we really don't want, but just to check if that works we did that. Now we will just keep it 0.8 and it looks reasonably good. So this is how we add borders in a table in LibreOffice Calc, and this holds valid for Microsoft Excel as well. Hi, in this video we will learn how to delete a table, how to delete a row, and how to delete a column. So first step is to create a table. Now let's say we want to create a table of 6 rows and 6 columns. So this is how we have created a table of 6 rows and 6 columns. Now we want to delete a few rows. Let's say we want 3 and 5 to be deleted. Then just set your focus on third and click on delete row. Then click on fifth row and click on delete row. Likewise, if you want to delete the column, click on delete column and then click on delete column. So you need to ensure that your cursor should be on the cell corresponding to the row or column you want to delete. So this is how we have deleted the columns and rows of the table. Now if you want to delete the table itself, then just go to table, then delete and then table. So entire table will be deleted. Hi, in this video we will learn how to change the thickness of border of a table. So first step is to create a table. So let's say we are creating a table of 6 rows and 6 columns. Now we are numbering the rows. So to change the thickness of the table's border, we need to select the table first and then we need to go to table properties, which is located at the bottom side where shortcuts are available. Now click on that and here near line arrangement we can see default. Then there are 5 options. So first is set no borders. So in case we want the thickness to be invisible, then we will select the first one. Very frequently used when we are trying to give the document a structure through table. Now second option is set outer border only. So in case you want the outer border only without any inner lines, then you will select that. Third is set the outer border and the horizontal center line. Fourth is set outer border as well as all the inner lines. And fifth is set outer border without changing inner lines. So in case we have some specific um, thickness, so it won't change it at all. So we will be selecting all cells or set outside border and all the inner lines, and then change the thickness to, let's say, 8. Now as we can see, the width of the border has thickened up. This is what we were looking for. Ideally it should be zero point 0.5 to 1, just to make sure that the printout looks really beautiful. Now if we want to make the thick borders invisible, then all we need to do is go to borders and click on invisible one. Now as we can see, the we can't see the borders. Also these lines are just for viewing purpose, and in the printout they won't be visible at all. Thank you for watching the video. Hi, in this tutorial we will learn how to do the basic formatting of text in LibreOffice Calc. So we can see we have lots of cells, and cells have got different data, and these data are overflowing to other cells as well. Since this data is con contained in 8b, but we can see it overflowed to 8d. So to remove it, or to wrap the text and to contain the text within this 8b, all we need to do is select the cells and then press right button of your mouse and then select format cells, and then go to alignment and then check on wrap text automatically and check hyphenation active, and then press OK. So now we can see that the text is not overflowing any longer. Also it is contained within this particular cell. If we want to increase the width of this cell, we can just drag it till there. Also we can see there are many extra white spaces, so just to reduce it or to remove it, we can just select the text or cells and press right button of the mouse and then click on optimal row height. So now those extra spaces are removed. So in case you have some random spaces between your rows, let's say we have them now, so this is disordered, so just select the text or cells and then press right button of your mouse and then click on format cells, and here then go to optimal row height and press OK. So now those spaces have been reduced. If you want to specify the unit or the distance between each row, then just select the rows and then press right button of your mouse and then select row height, and here specify the value. So let's say we want the spaces between the spaces of row, so the row height should be 1 centimeter. So just press OK. Now we have each rows having the size or height of 1 centimeter. Now if you want, we can create border to make it look better. We can just have them bold. We can also have them center aligned. Also to make it look better, we can change the border size. So let's make the border size 0.75, which looks really great on paper. So this is how our table will look like. We can also add color to it. So let's say we want the background color of the top row. So now we have added that as well. So this is how we can make our tabular data look really beautiful and presentable. Data can be presented in pictorial form using charts. So let's learn how to create beautiful charts using LibreOffice Calc. So we will be getting the data from the table. So here we have the table from which we will be taking the data. So click on chart icon, and then we will be shown this chart wizard. So first step is to select the chart type. Here we have to select column. You can choose any, but we will be starting with column. Then click on next, and then we have to define the data range. Here, first of all, we will be comparing between the quantities of each product. So we will be selecting these two columns, and then we are shown the changes. So here we have apple, banana, all the fruits, all the products name on the x-axis and quantity on the y-axis. So first row is acting as column, as well as first column is also acting as column. So we can see it over here: apple, banana, cherry. This is the first column, while products name and quantity is the first row. Now we will be clicking on next. So here we can see the data series, and then click on next, and here we can provide the title. So we can say fruits quantity comparison, and then we can just add, or also we can add quantity over here. Oh no, the quantity should be on the y-axis. Yeah, so we can see it over here. While we can define, we can just type product's name on the x-axis. Also, we can just move the legend. This is called legend. We can move it to top, and then we have got our first chart, which shows comparison between quantities of each product. So now we will be creating a chart in which we will be comparing between price and quantity of the products. So just click on chart again, and here we will be selecting column, and then we will be defining the data range. Here we will be selecting 3 columns. Now we are shown the legend over here, while x-axis shows the product's name and y-axis shows the quantity. Then click on next. Here we can see the data series. We have quantity and price per unit as the data series. Then click on next, and we are shown chart elements. So we will just be typing title, fruits quantity, and price comparison, and then we will be having x-axis quantity and price. So it's not x-axis, but it is y-axis, and here it will be products name. So now we can see products name is on the bottom on the x-axis, while the quantity and price are on the left axis, on the y-axis, and we can see the blue one denotes quantity, while the orange one denotes price per unit. So click on finish. Now we have this chart which shows comparison between two units, which is quantity and price of the products. You can also stretch it to uh, make it appear larger. So this is how we create charts in LibreOffice Calc.
Thank you for watching the tutorial. Please don't forget to click on the subscribe button for receiving more updates from Being Skilled.